Fair use is found in Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act and functions to limit the exclusive rights of a copyright owner. Federal law states fair use requires no permission from the copyright owner to use the work and is not an infringement of copyright, and provides a number of illustrative examples of potential fair use, including criticism.
Oh. Woo! Welcome to No Shoe is Live. My name is No Shoe, and I am. Man, there's so much I wish I could tell you. There's so much I want to tell you, but I'm trying to keep this program to a short, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. But everything I'm about to show you now is something that I did yesterday. I did the show live yesterday, and of course nobody watched, which I didn't expect. Like, nobody's watching now. I'm just talking to the air right now. 'Cause I have no viewers, I have no subscription. Anyway, so this is for the future. I'll be dead and gone. Somebody will come across this on YouTube and go, huh, No Shoe, what's that about? So anyway, I did this yesterday. I did it live. Nobody could see it, of course. But then I was going to upload it so that people will see it in the future. And of course, I deleted the video. So anybody who's ever done this has to delete videos. So I just had to chill and say, man, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just do it again tomorrow. My commitment to the old gods and the new is to do a live show every day. That's Monday, Tuesday, what? Wednesday, come on, Thursday, what? Friday, Saturday, what? Sunday. Every day from now until May 18th. That is my commitment to the old gods and the new. Whatever I have to do to make that happen, I'm going to do it. If you look on my banner on my YouTube channel, it says 9 p.m. So I went to go live tonight at 9 p.m. And OBS is the open broadcast. It's what helps broadcast, helps me get into on your computer. Anyway, it crashed. So at 9 o'clock, I had this countdown going, and then when 9 o'clock came, OBS crashed. What can I do, man? I'm not gonna trip out. I said I'm going to do a show live every day. My goal was to do it at 9, but if I can't make it at 9, I'll make it as soon as I can. That is my commitment to the old gods and the new. So here I am, live at, what time is it? It's 11. So that's 2 hours later. But I'm here, man. I'm here. So I want to ease into what we were talking about yesterday. So the show that I did yesterday, as I said, you have not seen because I deleted it by accident. But it was concerning the death of Jung Hyun. He was a pop singer, a Korean pop star, you would say. And he passed away on the 18th of December. And I don't want to repeat everything of how I came across him, what the hell? There's nobody here but me. So I'll say. So 2 days ago, I was working on a show about South Korea. You know, I wanted to focus on the South Korean band. And I was going to end that show with music from South Korea. And I love South Korean music, but I didn't know what was current. So I went on Billboard. I went on the internet trying to find what's the top K-pop song. And just if you look at a previous episode, you'll see when I was looking up Latin music, I was horrified to see that American artists like Beyonce were on the top of the Latin charts. So I go to the Korean charts, the K-pop charts, and it's the same thing. I think it was like Steve Aoki and somebody else at the top, and I'm going, what is going on here? So I went down to the next, that was number 1, and I went down to number 2, and it was a song called Lonely. by this person I'm talking about, Jong Hyun. So I said, okay, that's the song I'm going to use because it's popular. People know about it. So, so I went to YouTube to look at the video. But before I looked at the video, I said, let me find out about this guy. So then I went to Wikipedia to see who he is, so I could have some information to talk about when I talk about the music. And then I find out this young man killed himself. I didn't know he killed himself. I knew he died, and only later did I find out that he committed suicide. So it just changed the whole vibe of what I was doing. You know, my focus on South Korea, it became, used to use that song, it brought in a whole nother thing. So that show was screwed up. So, you know, I did talk about him for a short bit. And then yesterday I did a show specifically about him, because I felt by the time I learned about his death yesterday, and then I was putting this together, I didn't feel like I gave it enough respect or weight or that kind of thing. So so yesterday I went and I did a show, and then after, you know, I did a little like a tribute kind of thing, and then I went to YouTube to listen to the song on live so I can hear it for the first time, because when I went to listen to Lonely, I didn't listen to it. I waited. I stopped to go to Wikipedia to find out who he was before I was to listen to the song. So I never listened to the song until yesterday live, so to get an honest reaction. And actually, I really like that song. I don't know if he wrote it. I didn't even do a deep dive into that. It wasn't my concern. But my dog is freaking out over here. What's up, Kobe? What's up, boy? Why are you all crazy right now? Anyway, my boy, that's my ride or die, Kobe. He will be 18 years old in April. He's been with me since I was going to say the day he was born, but that would be a lie. My ex-wife and I got him when he was 4 months old. That's in 2000. So he's older than a lot of y'all who are watching. You know, if he were a human, he could drive a car, he could vote almost, you know. But anyway, so I got to keep an eye on him. So okay, so I didn't listen to the song until on air, or broadcasting, whatever y'all want to call this, YouTubing. So now that's gone, so I can't do that again. So I'm not going to do that again. But what I will do is just let me stop this music, because this is not appropriate to what I'm trying to say. So after finding out that he had passed away a couple of days ago, I found out that he committed suicide yesterday, and I saw the note that he wrote, and it made me, you know, it touched me. Not touched me, that's so weak. I understood it as someone who, anyway, I'm not going into that. So it was just sad, and I wanted to pay a little tribute to what I was feeling. So I needed to put that out there. So to you, rest in peace. To all of his family and friends, I hope you can, you can hold on to the positive things that you feel from him, that you feel that he gave and I'm sure he would want you. I don't know. I hate when people say that, but I can't imagine that he would want you to listen to his music or look at him acting or something like that and be sad. I'm sure he would want you to feel like he did when he was alive, that he wanted you to go on the roller coaster of emotions with his music or whatever he was doing. So rest in peace, young man. I from what I read, I know you were struggling a lot, but rest in peace. All right. So the other thing I did yesterday, at the end of the show, each of these shows are international in nature. That's my thing. I love multiculturalism. I love globalism, despite what a lot of people say. I'm not into this me thing. Anyway, so I did a show after speaking on Jung Hyun yesterday. I did a little letter to my yesterday was Polish Day, or Poland Day, and one of my ex-girlfriends, her name is Constantia, she's from Poland, straight out of Poland, and fell in love with her. She was mesmerizing. I mean, she was one of the loves of my life. If I don't want to quantify everything, but love this girl, and we're friends to this day. But so I do, when we were dating, her English is really good, but when we were dating, I wanted to communicate with her in a way that, what is up with my music today? Good. And when I say today, like, I've been doing this forever. This is the first week, and today is the fifth. Today's the fifth show, but there's only 4 that are available to you because I deleted one yesterday. Anyway, Constancia. So when we were dating, as I said, her English is good, but I wanted to communicate with her in Polish. So what I would do is go to Google Translate. They use that term loosely. Translate. They should put something in there like, we'll see what we can do with this, or not quite certain, but here you go. That's what it felt like. I would put in simple text like, let's go to dinner at this time, at this place, do this, that kind of thing. And then I'll put it in Google Translate, and I would print the text up and put it in a little letter and give it to her. And always, inevitably, whenever she responded to me when I said, how'd you feel about my heartfelt message to you? She would say, I didn't understand what the hell that thing was talking about. Basically. Why don't Google Translate work? It's Google. So anyway, for fun yesterday, at the end of the show, I typed in a letter to Constancia and put it in Google Translate and put that on and broadcast that, and then deleted all of the files that it took to make that. And then so anyway, I'll come back to you later, Constancia. I can't do that again 2 days in a row, because this show's about, the only commitment to this show that I have, only like 100% ironclad commitment to this show, is to do it live and to do it daily, every day from now until May 18th. That's my only 100% obligation that I have. I almost went on today without any, I don't know why I'm telling you this, because I would like you to subscribe and to follow or whatever y'all do here. But once OBS broke down, the broadcasting thing today, I was just going to throw out some bull crap. I was say, let me get on mobile. I'll go on mobile, because my only commitment to the old gods and the new are to do a live show every day from now until May 18th. That's the only obligation. So if I go live and I'm sitting on the toilet, that's the show. If I go live and I'm cooking something, that's the show. If I go live and I'm washing my dog, that's the show. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to actually structure a show for you all. See, I kind of started making a set. I'm trying to do something. I got my Christmas tree. I'm trying to do something. But the only obligation to the old gods and the new that I have is to be live. What I'm doing live, that's another story. I'm trying to give you the best quality that I have, but it probably won't be good enough. You probably won't subscribe. You probably won't share. And what can I do about that? My only obligation is to do a live show every day without fail, barring any natural, something that I can't control. And then I'll come on and let you know. But the only obligation. Why are you still watching this? Why are you still watching this? This is the worst thing on YouTube. I'm going to do it live every day. This nonsense. It's going to be so disjointed. It's going to be so... When I first came up with this concept, it was going to be called Completely Off the Rails, because I can't keep an idea, a focus. I think of this, and then it connects to that, and then I connect to this, and then I had the original idea that I can't get back to, and then I don't have it written, so I don't know what's going on. And that's the way my life is. That's the way my brain works. And I was, how can I function like this? How can a person live like this? But that's me. Y'all got y'all thing, which I appreciate, and I understand that. That's why it makes it easy to say this to you, because some of y'all would relate to this bull crap that I'm doing right now and the things that I'm saying. Everybody's got their own thing. Everybody's trying to do something at varying skill levels. And so this is what I'm trying to do right now at the skill level that I have, which is nothing. But the only obligation that I have is to do a live show every day from now until May 18th. That's it. What I broadcast, to fulfill my obligations to the old gods and the new, all I got to do is go live. That's it. The old gods and the new told me to do that, and then whatever happens after that, like whatever I receive, whatever you receive from me, that's all up to the old gods and the new. So I don't have a script. So this is coming to you how it's coming to you. And if you're turned off by it, then you will move on. But if you connect with this, which I was about to be self-deprecating. I was going to say, how could you relate to this? But I'm Mensa. I'm a Mensa level brain. I know what I'm saying connects to people, because they're seeing this and they're tired of all the polish, and they see the polish. They know, the people with the perfect lighting, the perfect this, perfect sound, this, that, and the other. They're not that. And even those people are not that. So people can see when something is real. And this is real. I'm trying to do something It may not work, and it may be crap, but this is the commitment that I made to the old gods and the new. So anyway, getting back to, Constancia, I'm not going to be able to go through that today again, and it's gone. But I have to do this everyday live between now and May 18th, so I guarantee you I will be coming back to you. But for today, if you looked at the thumbnail, it was about Francesca. That was another one of the loves of my life. For real, one of the loves of my life. This is from college days. Francesca is a beautiful Italian woman. Straight out of Italy. Straight out of Italy. When I date my internationals, they got to be internationals. Like, might shock some of you. I've never dated an African American. However, I have dated an African. I'm talking darker than me, out of Ethiopia, Africa. So I like my ladies international, no matter what their flavor. Anyway, I digress. Oh, Lord have mercy. I need music for this. All right, so Francesca, another love of my life from college. Italian, and so passionate, and so, she taught me a lot, and we're friends to this day, too. I'm friends with every one of my exes. I'm friends with. They know about each other, because I don't lie to anybody about any of the things. So we're friends to this day. On the South Korean day that I was going to do, I have a love affair with a South Korean. We had been together. I'm not with any of them now. I'm flying solo, and that's exactly where I want to be. But she's straight out of South Korea, Seoul, South Korea. But this show is not about the women that I dated. I don't really know yet exactly 100% what this show is about. I think I do, but it's evolving in my brain. Okay, so today I wanted to focus on France. Get it together. I wanted to focus on Italy and Francesca. And I'm not going to go. I didn't get permission to talk about Francesca. And Francesca doesn't even know I'm doing this, so I'm not going to go into details about her. Like, it's not bad to say that if she found out that I said that I loved her, she would not be surprised, because I've told her that and she's told me that. As friends now. Back then in college, it was a different hormonal thing, but today we are friends. I think she may even be in a relationship, but we are friends, and that's all it is. But I love her deeply. She wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't spread any of her business without her permission on here. But now, the thing I'm about to show you, I pre-recorded. It's really crappy, but you'll appreciate it because it fits in the style of this show. Very crappy, but so I did the thing like I did with for Costanza, which wasn't directly connected to Francesca because I never did this with Francesca, but I needed an idea for today. I was just going to do yesterday's show and again today, but I didn't want to do the Costanza thing again because it didn't feel natural or right to me. So I came up with the Francesca thing. Not came up with it, it's a real thing, but I decided today was the day I could do that. So I wrote English text in Google Translate, and then translated it to Italian. But what I did yesterday, I used this microphone at Google Translate to play. You can hit an audio button and it'll play the text, or like it'll read out the text in that language. So it read it out in Polish yesterday, and I recorded it by just from the speaker on my computer to the mic, and it sounded like crap when I was editing it. So today I copied I made it worse is what I did. I took the text from Google Translate. I copied the text. I didn't use the audio. I copied the text and put it in a text-to-speech translator, an online text-to-speech translator. It sounds horrible. It doesn't even sound like Italian, but I ain't got time to put anything else together, so this is what you're going to get to listen to. Take a listen to this.
Ciao Francesca. Solo un breve messaggio per ricordarti quando ti amo. Quando dico di amarti, non intendo in senso romantico. Voglio dire, ti amo per I ricordi che mi hai dato. Ti ricordi di essere entrato furtivamente nella tua stanza del dormitorio per vederti anche se avevo una ragazza? So che questo mi fa sembrare abusato, ma cosa deve fare un mostro ormai di 21 anni? Ad ogni modo, mi hai dato un tal sentimento di passione, oserai dire, amare, che è stato travolgente. Certo, il mio desiderio di rimanere fedele alla mia ragazza era più forte della fantasia di imbrogliare. Tuttavia, solo per sentirsi barriere, lo so ora, ma sto divagando. Ricordo ancora il suono della tua voce che mi supplicava di non andarmene. Eri così giovane serio. E il mio tempo è finito.
How'd you like that craftsmanship, right? Something your two-year-old daughter could do. Whew. I guarantee you. I told you I'm Mensa, right? You know what Mensa is? MENSA. Look it up. I'm Mensa. This is what's going to happen to me. I'm obligated to do this show from now until May 18th. So every day, I'm going to try to come up with something new and do something fresh. But what's going to really happen, the key thing for me personally that's going to happen is my skills are going to be honed little by little every day. My editing skills, my audio skills, my all of my skills, my lighting skills. Look at me. I look like I'm in a, lineup. What, the usual suspect? I look like I'm in a lineup. I'm trying different lighting because I didn't plan on going. This is how the sausage is made here at No Shoe is Live. This is neon paint. Everything here is neon. And the goal is to get, as I get a subscriber and a follower or something like that, I'm going to put their names up here in neon. I have a black light that lights this up. So this probably looks a little bright. I'm not sure how it looks. And then I have this light in front of me just to light me. But I haven't decided on the, and then I have other lights here that I'm not using. I used them yesterday. I'm doing different combinations every day until I settle on something that I like, that I will get behind. So anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. That's why this show would have been called Completely Off the Rails. All right, that's it for tonight. I have fulfilled my obligations to the old gods in the new. Thank you so much for allowing me to fulfill my obligation. I will be back here tomorrow. I am scheduled to be back here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's UTC -5. All right. Join me. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. I would love for you to. I'm not trying to pretend like I'm, I would love to be the most subscribed person on YouTube. I would like to take down PewDiePie, but I ain't begging for no views or something like that. What I'm trying to do is fulfill my obligation to the old gods and the new. I'm trying to make a connection with you all. And when I say with you all, there's only going to be a very small percentage of people that'll get down with what I get down with. But if there's enough of us, like 10, 20, 100, 1,000 of us who think like this, who feel like we're outsiders, and when we get in a group, not like outsiders, I'm going to say what I want to say, because those who will feel it in their heart will understand. I feel I'm a big time outsider. I'm antisocial. I have anxiety. I'm very smart. I'm low self-esteem. I'm a mess. But so are a lot of other people. And I'm going to try to put on the best thing that I can put on here without going into how the sausage is made. But when I screw up, I'm going to say I screwed up. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it or anything, because I think the people who will get down with what I get down with, they'll understand it. And we can be like kindred spirits. And you can use me as an example and say, if that guy who's screwing up, he just keeps doing it, then maybe, I don't know what the plan is from the old gods and the new. All I am to do is to do this, and then the old gods and the new will decide how this falls out. Or it may be nothing. I may be doing this until May 18th, and no one ever sees it. But I know it will be there, and maybe they're not supposed to see it in my lifetime. Maybe I'll be gone, and it'll still be up on YouTube, and then someone will come across it, and then they'll appreciate it for whatever it is. It may not be anything, or it may be something to somebody, but I'm so tired, man. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, because you're not watching, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But thank you so much for future people who are coming across this in a time capsule. Thank you for because it's your job and you're getting paid to do it. I appreciate you for watching it too. I'll be back tomorrow. No, tomorrow is Saturday, right? So Monday through Friday is 9 p.m. Eastern. Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. Tomorrow is called Brunch with No Shoes. You get it? Brunch with no shoes. Brunch with no shoe. I'm going to make like triple Z, like little Z's. Brunch with no shoes. That means you're going to brunch with no shoes. It's a double entendre. I know you're like, okay. So we're going to have brunch. And normally what the idea behind it was, on Saturdays, we'll have brunch together. You'll see what I'm eating. Maybe you'll eat with me. And I would go over either the comments made by people that I, understand are not trolling. And that's a whole nother thing. Or, not positive comments, but real comments. Comments that I can feel mean something. Doesn't have to be positive. It could be negative too. But if it's real and I feel it, and it's not meant to hurt me, like I'm not getting called the N-word all the time, you know what I mean? Those are hard for me to love. So please try to refrain from that. And on this, as a matter of fact, if you are inclined to feel that kind of way, why are you here? You should just go somewhere else. There's millions of other places you could be. I don't want you here. You don't want to be here. Don't be here. Don't subscribe. Don't tell anybody about me. Just go about your business. People who feel what I feel, I want them to be here. And I don't want you tainting it for them. Anyway, so brunch with no shoes, that's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We just have brunch, and then in the future, should there be any subscribers, or should there be any comments, or should there even be any views, I wanted to talk about those kind of things. Maybe I put the names up on the wall while we're having brunch. And then Sunday at 9 a.m. I will be writing a letter, and I will be encouraging you to write a letter to someone that, not someone that you love, but I'll go into it on Sunday, but just really briefly, there's people that I admire out in the world that I'll probably never ever get to meet, that I want them to know in their lifetime that they had an impact on me. Now, the type of people that I feel that way for, I'm sure millions and millions of people feel that way for. So these people are not surprised that somebody out there respects them, or they had some kind of impact on them. Case in point, just so you... Do y'all really want to hear all of this? Well, I was watching this documentary on Medal of Honor winners. I'm a veteran. I was in the Army and the Navy, Army Reserve and the regular Navy. And so I was watching this documentary on men who have won the Medal of Honor. And one of them was Senator Inoue from Hawaii. And I read his story, and this guy, I don't have it in my mind, so I don't want to misstate what he did. But the dude tried to capture, was working to capture a hill, getting shot, arm falling off, leg falling off. He's like John McCain. John McCain was captured and tortured. This guy was just fighting to capture this hill. I'm not going to go into it. I'll talk about this on Sunday. So the key point is, I saw this documentary and I was like, oh my God, what a great, not just a great American for us Americans, what a great human being. A human being who sacrifices him or herself for another person with much, with so much at stake personally, and with a possible way of not having to deal with that pain, but choosing to do it anyway because of your fellow soldier or Marine or sailor or Coast Guard. So anyway, please read his story. So I wrote a letter to him because I just felt it, and so I need this person to know that I respect, I appreciate what you did for my country, you did it on behalf of my country, but this is not about America or anything, because there are so many people who do things not based on nationality. He's a Japanese American, if I'm not mistaken, you know, and the Japanese Americans were treated so poorly during World War II. But this guy, anyway, so I wrote a letter to him. He wrote back on Senate stationery with his handwriting. It was typed, of course, but he signed it. And it was, you know, I'm sure it's like a form letter that says, you know, but it was specific to what I wrote about, because I was specific, but maybe there's a letter for everything. But to my feeling was, it was signed by hand, you know, and I still have that letter, and it made me feel good to be able to let him know that because it feels good when somebody tells you that you helped them in some way. You can't help but feel good. And so I know just piled on to him feeling. Anyway, he passed away shortly after that. Shortly after I received this letter, he passed away. And it made me think, you know, you gotta you gotta tell people that you love them, or that you respect them, or that they helped you, or that kind of thing. So tomorrow is brunch with no shoes. Maybe we'll throw a name up here. Probably not, because nobody's watching. And then on Sunday, we write a letter to someone that we really want them to know how we feel. And I'm talking about people in the public eye. If you have loved ones, you should be doing this anyway, all the time, you know. And forget about texting. Write a letter. Get a real pen with ink and write it on paper and fold it and put it in an envelope and put a stamp on it and write their name on it and send it in the mail, and see the reaction you're going to get from them saying that they received a letter? A letter? Playoffs? A letter? So that's what we're doing Sunday. If you can get down with that, join me. I'm doing that every Sunday until May 18th. Thank you so much for watching. I've taken up enough of your time. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. My name is No Shoe. This is No Shoe is Live. Have a great night. If you're over there in Asia, have a great day. Great day. Bye.